There is a space for good economic policy conversation that is independent of government and independent of business, in fact independent of any special interest. And CEDA's filled that space for over 50 years.
Australia needs good thinking, it needs debate, and it needs debate amongst people who are not already committed to knowing the answer in the first place. CEDA, because it's bipartisan and because it has that breadth across business and government and academia, that has the ability to actually open up topics in quite a different way.
I think CEDA is a safe space for people to have robust conversations and also introduce new ideas.
Well, CEDA was formed in 1960, which is a few years ago now, and I think it's changed in some ways, but its core purpose remains absolutely the same, which is contributing to public debate and conversation around the key policy challenges facing Australia in terms of its economic and social development. The key strength of CEDA's membership is quite simply its diversity.
It's a mixed group of people with a common bond that they're interested in good economic policy for the purposes of raising economic welfare for all Australians.
They're bound by, I think, one common theme, and that is that they are all committed to progression and to improvement of our economy, of our society, of our culture.
By joining CEDA, I think you demonstrate that your organisation is interested in what really matters to Australia's future.
It's a member-based structure. It's not a group of elite people deciding that they want to have their own think tank. This is a body owned by its members, controlled by its members, and it's for its members, and that's, again, something quite special.
Research is at the core of what CEDA does. We're a research organisation and we aim to use research and evidence to inform public debate.
There's a lot of work that goes into saying what are the big issues that will really affect how Australia operates and the future prosperity of Australia.
They are willing to talk about the important, the difficult, and sometimes the not so popular issues as well, with that real desire for change.
This is the result of rigorous, analytical and objective research, but it is also research that is able to be comprehended by the general electorate. That's very important in achieving political outcomes.
So we need organisations like CEDA that are rigorous and robust, stimulating public debate, but also importantly, identifying some of the solutions.
CEDA's events attract interesting and engaging speakers from all walks of life, from the Prime Minister to the opposition leader, key business leaders, entrepreneurs, academics and community leaders.
You only need to go to one event to easily be convinced that CEDA is an organisation that is definitely worth being more involved in.
That participation enriches the audience, that they leave CEDA events having learned something, but also I would believe having contributed to that discussion.
There's not many organisations that can do that. And I certainly value that very much as a CEDA member.
If you are serious about contributing in some way to our nation, our culture and our economic strength and our diversity, there is no better organisation I can think of to facilitate that desire than CEDA.
That's what CEDA is devoted to, and you can be a part of that. It's a very accessible organisation.